Today, I'll be teaching you how to achieve this particular shot here with Ryuki. I'm Richard and welcome to ZP Productions. Now, this shot is of Noelle and she's actually sitting in my living room. And if you notice, it looks really natural, like a backlit shot with a stream of light coming in from behind. Now, this is the shot I will teach you how to achieve with LED lights today. And you can actually do it with also flash, just that you will need a little bit of gelling. So the first thing is, why is this setup, or should I say, why is this shot a little bit tricky to achieve in my place? Now, the thing is that if you have a small white room, a really small white room with a large window, it's not really hard to achieve this, and that's because the white walls act as reflectors, so that you reflect the same color temperature as the window light. The thing is, for window light itself, you normally want the window light to be slightly warmer than the light indoor, and that's because that's how we perceive it. Sunlight is a bit warm, while indoor lights are a little bit cool, at least for daytime. Now, if you do the other way around, it won't be that nice. The problem with my house is, firstly, there is the window light, but sun never actually enters the window because the sun is always parallel, if not pointing away from my window itself. And secondly, the walls in my house are grey, and the distance between the window and the reflecting walls are actually quite far apart because this is a living room. That's why I can get these white shots. So the thing is, considering all these issues, how do I achieve it for my particular shot itself? Now let me show you another shoot that I've done before. If you don't use any form of lighting, this is how it looks like, and it is not recoverable. Or should I say, recovering it will make it look really nasty, if you ask me. Now, alternatively, you can use a reflector, and that is good. If you use a very big one, that is a good thing. But big reflectors have limitation because they have a distance limitation, plus they actually impede the way you shoot. And alternatively, you can use flash. But flash is a light that is slightly different from my window light. And that's because my window light is a reflected light from the outside, a scattered light from the sky. And they are usually cooler, about 6,300 K. And how do I know that? Because I have this spectrometer. And this guy measured the light. The light coming in is about 6,300 K, and it is cooler than the flashlight itself. Flashlights are about 6,000 and 5,800, somewhere in between there. So if I was to use flash, the subject will look warm, the background will look cooler, and that is not what I want to achieve. I want this very natural indoor feel like for the subject itself. So how do I achieve it in the end? And also get the stream of light that never comes into my house normally. So let me show you this shot here. This is the final shot, and let me show you the behind the scenes. Now in this behind the scenes, you will see 3 lights in total. One left, one right, and one in front, top left. So what is happening is that the 2 left and right lights are very strong lights. They are 300 watt lights. One is an Aperture Nova P300C, and the other one is the Aperture 300X. Both of them are bicolor, and they are set at 6,500 K respectively. And this will make both of these lights cooler than the window light itself. As such, when the whole environment is slightly cool, slightly tinge of blue to get natural bluish feel indoors, the window light is actually white, or if not slightly warm. Give this very natural feel that you get in the shot itself. And then how do I get that stream of light? Firstly, sunlight is normally warm, about 5,000 K, 5,200 K, or if not, if it's sunset, 4,400 K. So for this particular shot itself, that stream of light is actually the Forza 60B at the top left hand behind the subject itself, in fact, and is using a spot projector, the Forza spot projector, and shining down onto the couch itself. And this light is at about 5,000 K, slightly warmer than normal, but it represents a slightly late evening sun, or should I say early morning sun, which is about 5,000 K. And this gives a very nice effect overall. So as you can see in this particular shot, the walls, the indoors are a slight tinge of blue. The window light is white. There's a stream of light that is slightly closer to warm white already. It's like slightly closer to warm white. And then there is the subject in front of the window, evenly filled up. It looks like a reflected light in a small little room itself. Now, the good thing of this setup is that because you are reflecting light from the wall left and right of you, you have a lot of space. You can shift in and shift out and shoot at your convenience. In fact, take a look at my photo shoot here. I did 2 photo shoots with this, one with Reiko Maru and the other one with Ryuki. And you can see that I've been changing lens, so 85mm long lens, 135mm, and even 35mm going very close. And you notice the photos are very consistent. So this form of lighting is actually really nice. So to sum it all up, 2 big lights to reflect off the walls left and right of you and behind of you to give you very nice ambient feel, and then 1 spotlight in the front behind the subject to stream down light from behind. And the temperature itself, the 2 lights left and right of you have to be slightly cooler than the outdoor environment light. Slightly cooler. So if the outdoor environment is 6000K, these 2 lights should be about 6200 to 6500. If the light outside is 5600K, these 2 lights should be about 6,000 to 6,300. Not too much difference, but slightly, just slightly cooler than the light outside. And it's really hard to guess, unless you got a spectrometer. If not, you have to take a white balance and slowly shoot that way through. And then that stream of light should be about 5,000K to about 4,400K, depending on what kind of lighting. Do you want sunset stream or do you want daylight stream? But normally 5,000K should be about correct. And that's about it for today. I just hope that you learned something from this tutorial. If you have a house like me, you may actually benefit a lot from this tutorial itself. But if not, if you have a small room, you are lucky. You should be able to get this shot really easily. The only thing is probably that stream of light, and you can copy the same way using a boom arm, putting a Forza 60B, lighting at 5,000K or maybe 4,400K to get that back streaming shot. And that's about it for today. I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.